Welcome guys to Guerra's Kitchen, my own personal taste. Today we're going to make a flan. Flan's recipe that I have is a little different from most. I'm going to show you the ingredients that I use. I got 1 cup of milk, 1 can of carnation, and 1 can of sweetener. Also, I use a little bit of vanilla extract and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I also use 8 eggs. A lot of people ask me, why so many eggs? Well, it just gives it a different texture. Also use 1.5 cups of sugar, which I use to caramelize. I like it really caramelized. So some people use 1 cup. I use 1.5 cups. I'm going to start with putting all these ingredients, except for the sugar, into a blender. And then I'm just going to blend everything together, okay? And once everything's blended, I'm going to let it relax for a bit. You don't want to blend it for too long because then it gets a lot of suds and air pockets and whatnot. So you want to be careful on how fast and how long you blend it. So I'm going to go ahead and just add all this. The vanilla extract, I'll probably just add just as well a quarter of the teaspoon as well. So meantime, stay tuned for the next session. Okay guys, welcome back to Guerra's Kitchen here. We're going to start pouring all these ingredients that I said we're going to get in there. This is a sweetener. You definitely want to get as much as you can in there. And it can get a little thick. Right. Here's the carnation milk. It's 1 cup of regular vitamin D milk. Here's that 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Ooh, that one has a hard time. I'm not gonna stick my finger in that. Now the vanilla extract, I'm going to go ahead and get that added in there. And I'm going to go ahead, 1/4 teaspoon that I use the salt. Throw it in there. All right, now comes the eggs. And we'll start cracking eggs here. That's 1. That's 2. 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, and here's number 8. I know what you guys are thinking. There's a lot of eggs, but it's going to be a good flan. Where's my cover to this? Here we go. Now, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Start the process of blend at a slow speed. Remember I told you don't have to blend it so much and for so long. You might want to just do another blend another 5 minutes from now. In the meantime, I'm going to start preparing to caramelize the sugar. I'm going to go ahead and get that ready and get that going. In the meantime, I am preheating my oven. It's going to be preheated to 375. What we'll do, we're going to go ahead and put it in the pan with a little bit of water. We call that a baño de Maria. Baño de Maria is basically you're cooking it with boiled water, in the oven, which keeps it from burning in the bottom. Anyway, I will get back to you in just a second. Welcome back to Guerra's Kitchen. We're ready to caramelize the sugar here. I just preheated this. With the sugar, you gotta be real careful. You can't put the stove too high but you can't have it low either. And as soon as you start caramelizing, you want to keep it like a medium high, because then you're going to end up burning the sugar. So then it's not going to taste good. It's going to have a little burnt taste. You don't want that. So here I'm going to go ahead and pour my first cup. Pour my other half cup. I like a lot of caramelization here. Give me 1 second. You know, a lot of people will usually start it out with a little bit of water. You really don't. It's not really necessary. You just want to get it in there. Get the stove at a high temperature, not to where it's burning, and let it sizzle. And let it work its way to melting. Once you get to that point, you can start playing with it. So it does take a little time. You have to be really patient and keep an eye on it. You cannot just leave it and walk away. You need to keep an eye on it, work with it, kind of like just make sure it don't get burned. I'm going to put you in a quick pause. When I get back, as soon as I start caramelizing, I'll get you in there so you can start looking at how the process works. All right, welcome back to Guerra's Kitchen. All right, sugar's starting to caramelize. I'm going to reverse the camera so you can see what it looked like. And here we go. Sometimes you're going to have to kind of work your way through it, you know, and get it to that point before low down the heat. Now this process, you don't want to go overcook it and over caramelize it, because then you will be in big trouble. You see how that baby's boiling? All right, I'm going to go ahead and stand the camera in another spot, because this in about another minute or less is going to be ready. All right. Stay tuned. I'm going to go ahead and pour that into these containers here. And I'm going to go ahead and spread them out and let them cool off a little bit. Give me 1 second. Instead, I got to get this working here. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The process is just about over. This actually took like almost less than 5 minutes to get the sugar to caramelize. But like I said to you earlier in the video, you definitely need to watch it, keep an eye on it, and make sure you do not overcook it or burn it, because then it will not taste like a caramelized sweet taste. It'll be burnt. Just about done there. You guys actually don't forget to subscribe to my video and like it. Definitely I want to try to get more recipes out there and, you know, get you guys, you know, just to get ideas of how I do my things. You know, I have my own different taste of things, and other people have their own taste and recipes and whatnot. But I promise you, you will love it. You will love what I'm making. I might take some of this to my job tomorrow, to my co-workers, and I know they always love when I bring things. So the sugar's already basically caramelized. Wow, looks delicious. You definitely got to be careful. You don't want this falling on you, because it definitely would not feel good. All right, here we go. I'm going to pour it down slowly. Wow, look at that. That's amazing. I might as well pour the rest of it in there. Right away, you want to go ahead and spread this out before it cools off. You want to get all the edges, as I'm doing here. See how that works there. Same thing with these. With this one here. This one's definitely a small ones that I'll probably use for the house, for the kids and my wife, and then I might take one to work. Even though it won't be enough for everybody, but I'll definitely will have to make some more. All right, so we're gonna let this cool off for a bit. You don't want to put the flan, what we mixed and what we blended together in there while this is still warm and still in melted position. So we'll get back to you in just one more minute. All right, guys, welcome back to Gus's Kitchen here. I'm going to go ahead and get this flan blend that I just made earlier and get it ready. Here we are. I'm going to pour it into my things I'm going to bake it in. All right. This is going to be delicious. The oven has been preheated at 375 and it's ready. Alright. So again, this is my mascot right here. He's always in the kitchen. He's always in the kitchen ready to go. I know. Meantime I touch my dog, I'm going to wash my hands because that's definitely gotta have clean hands regardless. But I do love my dog and he wants my attention. My hands are clean. All right, so here's my oven. You want to use one of those trays you use to bake turkeys or something like that. I use that usually, and I fill it like maybe 1/8 of a way with water. You don't need a lot of water in there, just enough just to cover about this much of the bacon glass here. Now be very careful as you're putting it in there. Don't burn yourself as you guys do this at home because it could be really hot. All right. You want to go ahead and bring this back in slowly. You don't want to go ahead and tilt the flan all over the place. All right, so we're looking good. So I'm going to go ahead and bake that for like 40 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and set my timer. Actually, not 40 minutes, but maybe an hour. You know what? I'll set it for 50 minutes just to check it in 50 minutes. That way, I will have another 10 more minutes after that. And to check it, usually what I use a toothpick. All right, I'm going to take 3 of them out, 1 for each. And usually if you stick the toothpick in there, it would give you an idea. If it comes out really moist on here and still wet, you want to leave it in there for a little bit longer. Don't worry how it bakes on the top. If it looks a little brownish or whatnot, it's going to cook really good. When you flip it over and all that caramel just rolls all over that, you're going to love it. All right, see you guys in about 40 minutes. Okay, guys, welcome back to Gus's Kitchen, my own personal taste. So far, we got about 1 more minute and 41 seconds before the timer's out. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and check it anyway. Here it is, looking good. I'm going to go ahead and put the toothpick through it. Looks pretty good. There's a little bit of scrums, but I think that will make it pretty good. I think we're good. Go ahead and get these babies out. All right, guys, let's see how this is going to work. I'm going to get these babies out. Wear some gloves and make sure you don't get burned. All right, slowly take it out. looking pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and take these out. Looks like my timer's still going. See if I can end that timer. Yeah, oven's always complicated. There you go. All right, so let's see if I can pull these babies out without making a big deal out of this. All right, that's one. That's two. That's three. Give you an idea what it looks like. There we go. Looking good. Looking really good. So the next thing to do is to put this in the, leave it cool off here for about at least, I want to say at least an hour, hour and a half, and then you want to put that in the refrigerator and cool off overnight. And then what we'll do tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and end this video right now, and tomorrow morning I'm going to wake up and I'm going to go ahead and show you the final results on this. I'm going to flip it over, I'm going to cut the ends, flip it over, and then you're going to have the beautiful flan with the caramel glaze all over it. All right, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the morning. Have a nice day. And don't forget to subscribe. If you can subscribe and like my video, I'll greatly appreciate it. Talk to you tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back to Guerra's Kitchen here. My own personal taste. Excuse me. I was able to cool off the flan a lot faster than I thought. I was able to get the final results. I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like when it's done, and show you how beautiful it looks. There you go. So that is my flan from Guerra's Kitchen. And it's still got these corn off here. For those who look like it just like this by tomorrow, when I get a little bit more cooler, but there you go. Again, thanks for watching this video, and I hope this video helped you out and gave you some ideas making your own flan. I'd love for you to try it. Let me know in some comments how you did, and love to hear from that. If you have any questions, you could also, leave me a comment. I'll answer to your question. Subscribe and, give me a like, man. I appreciate that. You have a blessed day.